Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. A little bit more adjustment over here seems necessary. There we go. Our teacher for this week is Elizabeth Gilbert. And I think I should get right into it. It's a long one that I want to read to you today. It starts this way. The universe is a master jeweler, meticulously crafting unique masterpieces within each of us. Annalie, very good morning. Tracy, good morning. Danae, good morning. Hello. Charlene, good morning. Awesome seeing you all here. These are not ordinary gems, but extraordinary facets of our soul waiting to be discovered. Today's message from Elizabeth Gilbert is a reminder of the divinity that you are as a spiritual being. Have you discovered what resides within you? Somebody, good morning, hello. The first quote from Elizabeth Gilbert says, Om Namah Shivaya, which means, I honor the divinity that resides within me. I'd like you to take a moment with that. Perhaps put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and repeat it to yourself for a moment. Om Namah Shivaya. And repeat it to yourself in English too. I honor the divinity that resides within me. Om Namah Shivaya. I honor the divinity that resides within me. It's a powerful statement. A declaration of self-worth, and a recognition of the sacredness of our being. But the road to this self-discovery is seldom smooth. It can be a bumpy road to travel. When we try and turn inwards, what we often encounter first is everything that has been hidden. Everything that we've been running away from, trying to suppress, trying to numb, resides just below the surface because it never really went away. Turning inward in an effort towards self-exploration can be a scary process at first that feels anything but divine. I want you to know that if you dedicate the time to work through and understand the fears hidden just below the surface, they will soften. And as they soften, you'll slowly settle deeper into your being and come to know the divinity that resides within you. Elizabeth Gilbert says, the universe buries strange jewels deep within us all, and then stands back to see if we can find them. I love the image that creates so much. The universe buries strange jewels deep within us all, and then stands back to see if we can find them. Hey Anthony, good morning to you, man. Awesome seeing you. And the last thought from Elizabeth Gilbert says, so this, I believe, is the central question upon which all creative living hinges. Do you have the courage to bring forth the treasures that are hidden within you? Do you have the courage to bring forth the treasures that are hidden within you? Don't turn. Don't run. Stay. Lean in and feel this all the way through, or you will run forever. And if you run forever, you will never be home. By choosing to face our fears and delve deep into the depths of our being, we embark on a transformative journey that has the power to change our lives and the world around us. As we embark on this inward exploration, let us cultivate a sense of curiosity and wonder. Let us approach ourselves with compassion and kindness, recognizing that we are all works in progress. And let us trust that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, has placed within us everything we need to fulfill our purpose. Today's meditation is born out of the recognition that we have a soul full of wisdom that we can learn how to connect with in a deeper way. Let us listen to the whispers of our soul and allow the hidden jewels within to shine forth. So if you're ready, today's meditation is the Serenity Prayer. Good morning, Linda. Awesome seeing you. Ready to go. You can close your eyes and let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. It's clear that we can learn how to listen to our soul. There is wisdom that speaks within us clearly. I have heard it with everyone I've ever worked with. But it can often be obscured because there are a lot of other things that speak within us too. primarily what speaks within us is fear. And if we go on a journey, a process to learn how to listen to the fear, then its voice becomes a lot more recognizable to us. Fear is always the loudest voice. Does that make sense? As a biological system, we are designed to survive first. Everything else possibly comes later if we work on it. But survival is always on autopilot from the beginning. And it just would make sense that the need to stay alive would necessarily be a loud voice, because it needs to grab our attention and say, hey, look here, there's a problem, there's danger. If you ignore the danger, you won't survive, so look at the danger, see the red flags, look at all the danger. The voice of fear is always the loudest voice. And for that reason, it often feels to us like the truest voice too. When we stop ignoring, when we stop numbing, when we stop running, when we turn inwards and start listening, then when this voice of fear is listened to, understood, held, spoken to in a way that says, I understand you're trying to keep me safe. Thank you for trying so hard. I will pay attention. I will listen. I will take you seriously, and then I will choose the next step to take. When we encounter every voice of fear in this way, again and again and again, then no longer being ignored, no longer being numbed, the volume of the voice of fear becomes lower. It doesn't feel the need to shout so loudly anymore. And that's when the voice of wisdom, the voice of our soul, can be heard more clearly, more readily. It starts becoming almost normal to hear our wisdom speak clearly. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. See if you can tilt your head towards the left while you tilt your hips towards the right. Curving your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. And then switch sides. Tilt your head to the right. Tilt your hips to the left. Takes a bit of coordination. But a great exercise for your mind and nervous system. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want to remind you of Elizabeth Gilbert's words, "The universe buries strange jewels deep within you." There is divinity within you. There is a soul that you are. There is wisdom within you. Our journey today is to listen. Take your next big breath. I've always loved this beautiful simplicity of the Serenity Prayer for this exercise. An exercise of learning how to listen. And that's what we'll use today. The first line of the Serenity Prayer says, "God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change." It asks to be in a space where I can serenely, in other words, being at peace, accept the things that I cannot change. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, repeat that first line to yourself a few more times. Please give me the serenity to accept what I cannot change. How does it feel when you say that to yourself? Does it feel as though you could perhaps accept the things that you cannot change? Or is there instant resistance in your body that says, not really? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, please give me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Repeat it a few more times as you take your next big breath. We're going to turn that first line into a question. I want you to prepare your brain for not trying to find answers, for not trying to think of answers, but to ask a question and also let it go and just listen. Listen to something deeper. Feel for something deeper to rise. Sometimes we do get an answer instantly, and at other times not so much. Can you trust that the answer will be clear if you're ready? The answer will come to you when you are ready. For now, resist the urge to think of answers and stay in a space that's just open. So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, the question is, please show me clearly one thing that I do need to accept. Please show me one thing I do need to accept that I cannot change. Or please show me one thing I need to let go control of. Ask the question and then just listen. Please show me one thing I need to accept, and take your next big breath. The second line of the Serenity Prayer asks, please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. It's certainly not only about acceptance. There is also action to take. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, repeat this line a few more times. Please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. How does it feel when you repeat that sentence? Take your next big breath. We'll turn this one into a question too. Can you ask a question and not be desperate for an answer? Can you ask a question and not try to search for or create an answer? Can you ask the question and just let it go and listen? Listen for something deeper, feel for something deeper to rise, and trust. Trust that answers come when you are ready. So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, the question is, please clearly show me one thing that I do need to take action on. Please show me one thing that I do need to change. Take your next big breath and listen. The last line of the Serenity Prayer. Even while it asks for wisdom, it brings beautiful wisdom. The last line says, please grant me the wisdom to know the difference. To know the difference between where to completely let go and accept, and where to take action and make change. The last line of the Serenity Prayer recognizes that it is not always so easy to see the difference. Sometimes we continue trying to control things that are not ours to control, and all we're doing is wasting energy that could have been spent better. And also, if we don't courageously act and make change where we need to, then the same old patterns will keep on repeating and will never escape. But it's not always easy to see the difference. And the last line asks for the wisdom to know the difference. A question I love asking is, please show me what I'm not seeing. Perhaps try this for yourself. Or you could ask the question in any different way that comes to you. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, please show me what I'm not seeing. Feels like it opens me up more to listening. Please show me what I'm not seeing. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time the short message from Elizabeth Gilbert today. She says, "The universe buries strange jewels deep within us all, and then stands back to see if we can find them." She says, "So this, I believe, is the central question upon which all creative living hinges. Do you have the courage to bring forth the treasures that are hidden within you?" And then that profoundly beautiful mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. I honor the divinity that resides within me. I honor the divinity that resides within me. We have another minute or two left of silence. Check in with that divinity once more. Perhaps ask the questions again. What is one thing I need to accept and let go? Or what is one thing I need to take action on and change? I'll check in with you in a minute or two. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the strange jewels buried within each of us. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for doing the work that faces our fears until they become less loud, so that we can take a step closer to the divinity that resides within each of us. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to listen to that voice of divine wisdom. Take a deep breath in. Om Namah Shivaya. I honor the divinity that resides within me. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for doing your work to hear the voice of wisdom more clearly. And a very good morning. It's awesome seeing you pop in. Hello. Hey, Anami, good morning. Great to see you. Colette, good morning. Awesome having you with us live all the way. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Annalie. Oh, and I never mentioned Dylan. If Dylan was there. Also, always great having Dylan with us too. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Sunmarie. Thank you, Anthony. Have a beautiful day. Linda, thank you. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.